Welcome back to the Theme Park Realm YouTube channel, and today we are taking a look back at the history of the Intamin 10 looping roller coaster that will be installed in Flamingo Land for the 2020 season. If you do enjoy the video, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and do go ahead and check out all of the other videos that we've made to cover this brand new Intamin 10 looping roller coaster. Today we are heading right across the world to Hopi Hari. Hopi Hari theme park is located in Brazil and first opened in 1999. The park is home to a number of rides, one of which is Superman Catapult. This is actually the Thunder Looper from Alton Towers, which is one of the many rides that was actually relocated, and it actually ended up in Hopi Hari with a completely different theme. Obviously though, as I said earlier, the topic of today's video will be the Intamin 10 Looper that arrived at the park sometime in 2011. The roller coaster is due to be opening at Flamingo Land next year, so it's time to have a little look back at the ride's history. It's actually thought that before the current inversion record holder, the Smiler at Alton Towers, opened, Hopi Hari were going for the record themselves. They were interested in an Intamin 12 looping coaster model. In the end, this did turn out to be the 10 inversion model, but they purchased a ride and the coaster track was delivered into a storage area within the park. Now, arrival of the ride parts began in late 2011 and some of the first stages of groundworks were completed within the park. The original planned opening was set as April 2012 and the ride cost the park a total of $25 million, and it was the first Revision B model of Intamin's famous 10 looping coaster design. On the 24th of February 2012, there was a serious incident on the park, which led to the death of a guest. The whole park was closed for almost a month, while a full investigation was completed, and the park were forced to make safety improvements and began to encounter extreme financial difficulty. The park had the new ride, but they could not afford to install the ride, and it sat in storage for years and years until eventually the ride was purchased by an investor. An agreement was put into place and the money from the sale would be used to fund the construction of the ride. The park would then effectively lease the ride without owning it. We believe this was around 2016, but we cannot be precise, and the park began advertising the new ride along with new concept images. Again, due to financial problems, the park decided not to construct the ride. It is believed that the park was in such a dire financial situation that they actually continued to advertise the ride as opening the year after, despite knowing that it never would. Eventually, the investor that the park sold the ride back to gave up all hope of them constructing the coaster and sold it to a theme park in Malaysia. The track was sent across to Malaysia in September 2016. Now from here, it is actually quite difficult to find out what happened to the ride or track what happened to the ride, but we do know that the ride was sat in a storage area in Movie Animation Park Studios in Malaysia, and this actually can be seen, and I will put a photo of that up on screen at the moment. But obviously, at the start of this year, the ride was then purchased by Flamingo Land, and the rest, as they say, is history. The new ride will be opening up next year for the 2020 season, after being sat in storage for almost a decade.